Welcome to my channel. Please enjoy the video.
Did Janet Jackson have a secret daughter? Well, according to the source, Tiffany Whyte's DNA proved that she's not Janet Jackson's daughter. Tiffany stated that Janet Jackson has been denying her for years. Tiffany stated that she's been kept a secret for a very long time, and she wanted people to know the truth. She's been denied by her parents for years, and she waited 31 years to come out of the closet. Tiffany stated, "I want people to know the truth. Now it's time for me to tell the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth." But according to her ex-boyfriend, Tiffany is a big fat frog, and Mama D put her up to it. Tiffany appears to have the Debarge's family joining her DNA quest. According to the source, Ti&Tiny Debarge, James Debarge's mother, and Tiffany completed a DNA test, and they were in fact a match. Tiffany got those receipts. Tiffany stated, "I talked to my grandmother more than anyone else in the family. She was the reason why we went forward with the test," she said. Tiffany grew up in the foster care system, so she never had her real parents. The possibility of having a mother and a father is probably pretty unmeasurable for her. Ti&Tiny Debarge told the Inside Edition that the DNA results showed that it was 96.7% probability that the two of them were related. However, the Inside Edition did not verify the accuracy of that test or even the results. And as the source reported, however, that the truth will be revealed next week. But today, guys, it's come to find out that it was a whole lie. The source revealed the results of that DNA test between Whyte and James himself. The tests were given in a controlled environment at accredited facilities, and with the report they presented, that Tiffany Whyte's DNA test proved that she's not James Debarge's or Janet Jackson's daughter. However, guys, what DNA test did Tiffany Whyte actually take that showed that she was in fact connected some kind of way to the Debarge family? And as the saying goes, guys, where there's smoke, there's definitely some goddamn fire. Bonnie Debarge sat down with the Inside Edition, and she stated that she had first-hand knowledge of Janet Jackson actually being pregnant. She stated that when Janet and James got married, shortly after 1 year, their marriage got annulled, and she was in fact pregnant. And she stated that everybody believed and knew that actually Janet and James did really have a child. And due to investigation, guys, somebody is lying. Think about it, guys. How did Tiffany even come into play? How did she even meet Mama D? And how was Mama D so convinced to even do a DNA test with this young lady? The odd thing that sticks out for me, guys, it was presented that the probability of her relation to Mama D was at 96.7%. However, when she tested for Janet Jackson and James Debarge, it proved that she's in fact not their daughter. So the question is, guys, how was Tiffany Whyte related to someone in the Debarge's family? Guys, I don't want to blow your mind or scare you. This, in fact, may be Mama D's daughter. Did Mama D finally get her a black man and then had sex and then got pregnant with this girl and threw her into the foster care system? Guys, I want you to take note. How is it that she tested 96.7% with Mama D and tested 0% with Janet Jackson and James Debarge? And this should be the question on everybody's mind. Like I stated, guys, how did she even come into contact with Mama D to begin with? See, Janet Jackson broke her silence on that rumor secret that she had a secret daughter with ex-James Debarge. And in that documentary, Janet Jackson, the pop star, finally addressed that 40-year-old rumor that she had a secret daughter. And what is the truth, guys? See, in the mid-80s, it was rumored that they could not be contained. Shortly after marrying fellow singer James Debarge in 1984, a young then Janet Jackson found herself at the center of some gossip. Somewhere along the way, a story came to light that Janet Jackson had gotten pregnant while starring in the kid show Fame, and that then she allegedly had a secret daughter and tucked her away so nobody knew about it. And then 40 years later, Janet Jackson is still trying to shut the story down. And the odd thing to me, guys, is that Bonnie even herself stated that she knew, and everybody in the family knew, that Janet was actually pregnant. However, Janet stated back in the day they were saying that I had a child and I kept it a secret. Janet told this in her interview documentary. She explained elaborately that this was just a wild conspiracy theory that have gone on, and they still talk about it to this very day. However, a secret baby that was raised by her sister Rebe, or possibly by Jackie, pointing out to her niece Brandy. And see, guys, Brandy is Rebe's daughter. However, they're stating that Joe Jackson could possibly be that child's father as well. However, that's a whole different video. But Janet Jackson herself maintains that she never had a daughter or any secret child at all with her ex James, and if she did, she would have never kept that secret from him. However, guys, the question is in my mind that boggles my mind once again, how did this girl ever come into contact with with Mama D? And how many secrets has Mama D been keeping from everybody else? Because if you guys go to the insider interview and you listen to what the sister said, she stated that, hey, this girl might be kin to you, Mama, but she's definitely not kin to Janet Jackson or my brother. And that little statement that she made speaks volumes. See, guys, when children go into the foster care system, and this girl was supposed to have been born in the 1980s, and she was in fact 31 years old. Who in their right mind came forward to tell her that Janet Jackson and James DeBarge were in fact her parents? And lastly, but not once again, guys, how did she get into contact with Mama D to take a DNA test, and that DNA test revealed that she was 96.7% related to somebody in the DeBarge's family? And when I say DeBarge's, guys, I'm stating that it could have been included Mama D, which she was the one who gave her DNA. And in fact, to begin with, James DeBarge or Janet Jackson didn't give their DNA in the beginning, and that's what made it come out to 96.7%. However, after the fact, James DeBarge and Janet Jackson did in fact give their DNA, and it tested at 0%. See, 2 plus 2 equals 4, and 4 plus 4 equals 8. Add it all up, guys, and the truth will reveal itself to yourself. Please like the video, comment, share, and subscribe on your social media platforms. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. It will be uploading soon. I love you all. I love you, my tea sippers. And for the new upcoming tea sippers, please do not hesitate. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and once again, share the videos on your social media platforms. Until the next video, guys, I love you all.